The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. And let's make it a great night, folks. It's going to be a huge night out here. We get a huge amount of earnings, and, of course, we get Apple right on top of that. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 152, Nasdaq up 35, S&P's up 17, gold contract down $7.60, trading at $1,413 an ounce. Silver down 41 cents at $22.90 an ounce. Platinum off 19 at $1,414 an ounce. Oil. Copper, rather. There we go. Copper. Down 4 pennies at $3.08 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $88.76 a barrel. Bonds off 5 ticks at $1.48. King dollar. Watch out for King dollar, folks. King dollar is up 316 ticks. We're at 83.14, and that swing point, that's an ABC structure on the way up, folks, is 83.53. Now, if this King dollar, it's going to go test it. Bottom line, you get volume at that swing point, King dollar is going to 89. It'll just crush the market. Euro, down 65, trading out at 130, and the yen up 21, trading out at 99.44. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we're up $15. We did it at 1.6 million. And depending, where you were intraday today, I'm sure most folks don't realize you had a market crash intraday that came back in 4 minutes. And what that was all about is that at the Associated Press, one of their phones evidently got hijacked, or hacked, rather. Twitter account, someone come out and said that there were 2 explosions at the White House and that President Obama was hurt. What that did is took the S&P down 25 points ASAP. That took all of 2 minutes. And as soon as it was announced that no, it was a hack job, it was a hoax, it goes back up 25 points. Now, the context, how this works, folks, okay, and this is what is, I'm telling you something which is just amazing. And this goes all the way back to the WorldCom days of 97, 98. Intraday, we had a high volume low because of that. And I remember, getting calls on the air saying, as you're doing volume, and what people were saying when WorldCom first went is that, hey, that what had happened, folks, is that the volume had exploded so dramatically in the NASDAQ when that happened, is that I was saying, hey, man, this NASDAQ's going to go a lot lower, man, because it just came in. And in that context, that there wasn't those one-off deals, okay, that it hadn't happened before. But just because the way time in the trade works, it's high of low, bigger volume, you're going to go test it. Well, bottom line, we ended up knowing what did happen after that, right? That it was just WorldCom that was the first of many equities that went out of business when we went downtown. So we commit to today. What do you have today? When you get a high volume low, folks, you're going to go after it. So we're going after it. That's the S&P. Dow Industrials. Well, we have Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials today, you get those babies. Let's see. Okay, so Dow is up 152. No juice behind the move. Can the Dow get up and try to hit that swing point up there of the 756? Yeah, it can. I suspect it's not going to because of just the amount of earnings that are coming out after the close out here. We're going to see some real nice volatility out here, and I mean in spades, folks. NASDAQ Composite. Composite, small caps are dead meat. Composite, what the composite did out here today, up $35. We did 1.6 billion versus the 1.6 versus on the way down, we're pushing 1.8 to 1.9. There's no juice there. Now, after the market closed out here, PNRA, well, let's go, we take a look at some of these equities, because Apple won't come out, normally they come out at 4:30. Let me just see, normally, I think it's 4:30. It just says aftermarket for right now, but normally Apple does a 4:30 deal. Nothing's out there yet. Now, the way Apple is set up, well, let's do Apple first. The way Apple's set up, folks, Apple's telling me that, guess what? You're going downtown. You know, what you did here today is this. Okay, so we went up on 18 million. We came down on 33 million. You know, bottom line, that means lower prices coming at us. So it's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. There's no doubt about it. Panera, PNRA, that just come out with numbers. Panera closed at 180. That's trading at 171. That's a hit. That's $10 down downtown. And let's see what Panera has to say here. Okay, so let's see. The earnings, well, it's interesting. You know, it's the revenue's up 13%, which is great. Earnings are $1.64. Something they don't like in there. I'll tell you, you know, the numbers don't look that bad, but something in there that they absolutely just do not like. Cree just come out with numbers. Let's take a look at Cree. Cree closed at 57. That's trading at 56. That's not bad though. That just went up $2 today, so it's giving back $1. And what you have there is the revenue. Fourth quarter revenue is here at 365. Away, AWAY, that just come out with numbers. AWAY. So that closed at 33. That's trading down $2. And the estimate was revenue estimate was 86 million. They did 86 million. The this is where it's going to get interesting. This hit the numbers also, but they're selling it off. Let's go to Jeff in Orlando. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Oh, I was hanging in there.
You just hanging in there?
Yeah.
You got to be living, man. Forget hanging in there. What's this hanging in there deal? Life is to be lived, man.
Sinuses from all this pollen and ragweed down.
Oh, you get pollen. Oh, man, allergies are wicked, man. I feel for you. You know, allergies. That's a heavy scene. Those allergies, man. No doubt.
Yeah, you basically answered all my questions in your opening thing, but yeah. So we're going to go down a little bit now, huh?
We're going to get down right before I get off the air. I'm off the air at 6 o'clock Eastern time. You're gonna see these futures. Right now, the Nasdaq futures are at 26 up.
Wow.
Well, actually, they'll be closed. You know, they open back up after I get off the air. They're going to be down.
Well, you basically answered all my questions on your intro. So.
Well, now we got to find out how you can get rid of those allergies, man.
Yeah, I need some white light.
Okay, we're going to send that white light to you, man.
Thank you, man.
Have a great one, man.
Day.
Have a safe one.
Bye-bye.
You know, folks, don't forget, on Fridays, right, we have a great health show. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark do a show from 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You know, check it out. You get it right on your computer, get it on your cell phone. It's a great show. Let's go to Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Tom, what a day today, man.
Yeah, I know.
What an absolute day today. I was thinking about you, brother. I kid you not, right? I'm not making this up. I just spent some of my Tiger dollars, right? So I'm sending some emails back and forth with Leanna, making sure, you know, the renewal dates are cool. So while I'm typing up an email, boom, right at, and I mean right at, Tom, I'm looking at bonds, right at 105. So this thing spikes up. I'm like, what the heck?
That was intense.
Up, a full point, Tom, a full point, and then 2 minutes later spikes down another full point. So I think you pretty much addressed this in your opening monologue, although I think I might have missed the first minute. But let me ask you something. Normally, when you have some kind of change in the market supply-demand fundamentals, and you got a high volume move up or down, it wants to get tested almost always. Considering that today's move was based on a panic rumor that proved not to be the case,
right?
In your estimation, since there was a jolt up, jolt down over a bad rumor, this thing still, do those volume highs and lows still get tested in situations like that?
Yes, they do. Now, check this out, folks. Now, I'm telling you, this is sick because you got to picture something, folks. Right? When I first figured how the system works, okay, meaning my own system, because the reality inside the system is to really get it that it has not changed took about 4 years, and it hasn't changed since like '98, okay? But check this out. Now, what has happened since that time is that you have these one-off events, okay? And I always say, wow, this is going to be interesting now. What happens? Do you know what I'm saying? So when I was talking about the WorldCom deal, that was a one-off event. But this one, as to a rumor, and as soon as I come back, we'll talk about it because I need some help from the Tigers. Because what had happened is that there was a one-off event like this in the biotech market that was absolutely a lie. And the stock went, and then it came back, and it went again. You stay right there. We'll talk about it as soon as we come back. We're going to be right back.